Hey Leo, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're gonna get you a message. So I have a little spread for this series. We're gonna look at a perceived shortcoming, something that's ending, and the bigger picture. For Leo. Ash on me. Alright, so perceived shortcoming. So you have card 43, the inner life. Your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. Alright, so what's going on inside, Leo? And it's a perceived shortcoming. I almost wonder if you are letting opinions of others have a say in who you really are. Because that's kind of what it feels like. It's weird, but it's weird. It's like, it feels like one of those things where you know who you are, but and you know that what others think, isn't always reality, and you know it's not supposed to affect you, but you let it. You let it affect you anyways. It's like you let something plant like little seeds of doubt about certain things, even if it's an area that you're confident in. All right, so these two cards right here, Leo, this is like what you're capable of. Just, it's like kind of proof that you're selling yourself short when you do this. Oh, Persephone, check you out. I like you. That is so cool that they have Persephone as the number 9 Arcana card. I mean, that's the Hermit. Ooh, the 5 of Crystals. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you are what you're capable of here is you are able to dish it out and you are able to take it. There's a lot of strength here. There's also this there's this energy of sacrifice. Like, you are willing to put up with a lot to go, like, to get what you want, but not in a super toxic way, like in a very powerful, empowering way. Because with this Persephone energy, there is love there. Hades loves Persephone. And so it's like in the story of Persephone, it's like you've got the 2 seasons, right? Like, Persephone is being shared by both worlds. You've got this, during the spring and summer, this, growth and lush and abundance, and during fall and winter, like, everything dies and decays, but yet there's still love down there in the underworld. And this is like you having the ability to almost have the best of both worlds here, Leo. Not everybody can do that. It is tricky though. And the thing is, it's like with this Five of Crystals, it's like you, there are going to be times though when you're not the most popular. And that's okay. That's okay. So let's look at this card here, which is an ending. It's kind of like that space of, you know, like when something ends, like something else begins, like just that general vibe. Ooh, voice. So it says here, you're here to be known, so speak and be seen. So if there's something, Leo, that you have been holding back on here, that time is coming to an end, or it's meant to. Because you are meant to be seen, or you're meant to be heard. Your voice is, maybe, you know what? I almost wonder if there's something here between, like, about being seen versus being heard. Sorry if you hear the noise in the background. Somebody's doing stuff. Okay. Let's look at these two cards here, because this right here is what's being protected while you are going through this transition of like not being heard to being heard. Oh, you've got two fives here. So not only do we have the Five of Crystals, we have the Five of Metals. And it's a similar energy because this Five of Metals was coming through with the Five of Crystals, that energy of not everyone's going to be happy. Like with the Five of Metals, there's there's winners, there's losers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like that energy of, you know, sometimes there's conflicts or there's a battle and someone's got to win the battle, right? So here, what I'm getting here is because it's in this protected section, it's like while you are either finding your voice or transitioning from just being seen or not being anything or whatever, you know what I mean? You being heard during this process. It's like the conflicts are going to be at a minimum here. Like these, like if there are conflicts coming your way, they are not going to interfere with this because there's protective energy around it. Ooh. So we have the Three of Trees here, and that is like that vision of the future. Your vision of the future. So your vision during this time, your vision of the future is protected, and the conflicts are going to be at a minimum. But if they do arise, they're not going to affect the success or failure of this right here. So let's look at these two here. So let's say let's say you don't care about this. You want to know what people think. You want to let other people dictate how you feel about your own gut universe. Okay? So what would that look like? How would that go? Six of Metals. It will go somewhere. Does that not look like... That looks very similar to the, to a sigil. So it's pointing down, it'll go down, Then we have the Master of Metals, which is Merlin. Huh. It's weird. I'm just getting like a dark magic vibe. Why is that? It's like a dark going, you'll go down a dark path. Hold on, let me see, is there something? Do they have a thing about Merlin in here? Let me just look. I don't remember the Merlin passage. Because, like, Merlin was destroyed. Who destroyed Merlin? Was it... Where are they? It says, magic is neither good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. Oh. So, the Merlin commands the natural world through the power of the word. Oh, the power of the word, that makes sense. He's a sorcerer, warlock. His power rests in his knowledge and experience of the mystical. He lives beyond human morality and reinforces an older code of law. Very rigid. So, I want to say that this path here, this very rigid path, it does point down, and it does seem like it's a little bit dark. So that's not saying there's not a place for it. Like, you could absolutely choose this path, but it seems like it lacks a bit of color. It lacks a bit of color. There's a vibrancy here with this Persephone card, like what you're capable of. And again, best of both worlds, right, Leo? Why would you just choose one of them? So here, let's look at the big picture card here. Oh, even more color, more vibrant. So, okay, so we have the card of distorted perceptions. That's funny. That's literally what this is. Okay, anyway. So it says reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. Again, about listening to what other people say, like having that dictate your reality. So you're selling yourself short by letting others, or potentially selling yourself short by allowing others to dictate your inner self, right? But the big picture is it's not just your inner world, it's the outer world too. It's the whole kit and caboodle here. It's the whole pizza pie. And so here, this card here is a glimpse of understanding, something that you are going to be able to peer into and have some kind of glimpse of understanding. It's a 6 of metals. No, 7 of metals. You're gonna be able to see the truth. This is seeing the truth about deceptions. It's like you are going to be able to see. It's like having your own built-in like energetic truth detector, lie detector. You know what I mean? Same thing. A truth detector is a lie detector. And so here, this card is something that is rightfully yours. Fiercely so. The 10 of metals. Oh my gosh, what's rightfully yours? It's the 10 of metals. It's the 10 of swords. That's a card of completion. That's this. This is rightfully yours. You're meant for your voice to be heard, Leo. You are here to be known, so speak and be seen. Wow, I couldn't have planned that. So, Leo, this is your message. Take what resonates, and I will see you next time. Bye, Leo.